Okay, good morning, team. Today I'm going to show how to pull data from DHIS using indicators. So we go to the website for the DHIS2 for Zambia HIMS. So you log in. So my credentials are already, my username and password are already filled in. So the website, you can see they are clearly showing that this is for the Zambia HIMS, the DHIS. So we log in. So in case you are lost how I've come to this window, you can go to the apps where they are. So here where there are apps, when you click there, you've seen there are quite a number of applications. So there's an application for data entry, okay, as well as the events reports, the dashboard, and so on. But here we want to go to data visualizer, which will take us to pivot table, very friendly for pulling reports, especially multiple data elements and other fields lumped at the same time. So I'm going to click on data visualizer. So once you click there, it will bring you to this window, and from here now you need to set your parameters depending on what type of data you want. So I earlier mentioned that we were interested in getting data as indicators because this data is processed already. It has percentages or incidences, so very easy to make decisions with it. There's no need for you to start making other calculations in terms of the thinking about the denominator, the numerators. All those things are already taken care of. So I'll start. So you start from here where there is data. You click on the data. It's showing all types, so you need to specify which data types that you want. So we said we want indicators. So on the indicators, you can now choose the groups. So which group of indicators are you interested in? So we'll give an example by doing the vaccinations. If I want to check fully immunized, so I'll go to child health vaccinations and select there by clicking on it, and you can see there are quite a number of indicators. There's BCG coverage in percent, under 1, and also the dropout rates. You are able to just pick those indicators and then they will definitely help you to know your dropout rates. But of interest this time around, I'll show an example by picking the fully immunized under 1. You can see it's in percent, and then I'm also going to pick fully immunized under 2 years, and I think we can also get the measles first measles coverage under 1, and measles 2 under 2 years. So I've picked those. By double clicking on the indicator, it goes the other side. So you update down there. I need also to specify on the period, what period do I want. So when you click on the period, you see that there's a default period which is last year. I'll remove it by double clicking on it from the selected side, and then I'll go to the fixed periods. So fixed period, then it shows me the period type. So what period type are you interested? Do you want to pull this data by months, by quarter, by year, and so on? So I want it by quarter. So I'm going to go to select quarterly from the drop down there, and it shows me data by quarter. Okay, so for those that are preparing the review meetings, So when you're reviewing indicators, you look at not just that single period, you should have a reference point. So in this case, if I want to review quarter 4 2023, I will select 23 here. Quarter 4 2023, I need to make reference to the previous quarter for this year, the corresponding quarter. So probably that will be 2022 quarter 4, October to December. So we'll start from there. So I'm going to pick this period and then go back to 2023 and start picking from quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and then quarter 4, and you update, and there you have your data. Beautiful graphs. You can also specify the org units. You can specify the organization unit. What level do you want to pull your data? So you untick user organization unit so that the level you want is selected. So for this, in this case, I'm looking at Petauke district. But the levels, you scroll down using this scroll bar, this side to your right, and then you come to select levels. You click there. So I want the district and the facility to show. So you can see there are quite a number of levels. So you can even take by constituents, ward, and so on. There's also sub facility. Probably this is one that can give you the issue of NHCs, the sub facilities. So you update like that. So you have your data by that level. So the other tricks or hacks, or not really tricks or hacks, but I think the flexibility of the pivot table is that these fields are able to be moved around to enable you to display the data the way you want it to appear on your screen. So before that, also on the top left, where we have by default picking columns, which are the ones showing here, we can click on the drop down and choose other options. So we have the pivot table at the first, though it's not been showing very clear. Then these are the columns, and then you have these other options, the bar charts, stacked bar, line graphs, and so on. As of course, there must be, your data should tell you which of these displays you're going to use, because depending on the type of data, if the data is too crowded, you have a lot of variables to show, probably you can use the table. But if it's not, then you can pick any of those. So that's a topic for another day. So I've picked pivot table, and then I'm going to update. I want this data to appear in a table, so I update, and there it is, showing in a table. So now I want the period to be on top, so I'll put the period in the columns and bring my data in the rows. Update. There it is. So once you reach here, you can actually download this data by going here, and then you click Excel. You can download either in Excel, CSV, and these are options. I advise you go for either Excel or CSV, but this time around I'll click on Excel. So you have your data there, and you can open it and use it later on for further manipulation if you want to make your own graphs, for example. It's a topic for another day. We'll look at that later on. Okay, so let's say you want to show the facilities. I want to show the facilities, their performances. So in this case, because I have a lot of periods that are showing, I'm going to drop some periods to accommodate the facilities to appear. So I'll go to period and remove these periods and remain with the period under review. I want to see which facilities performed better in quarter 4 2023. Okay, then I've already picked, remember I picked the level, so I'll just bring my organization unit this side, and I'll take my data elements on top, on the columns, and the period can be filtered because I know it's just a single period, so to be able to show. So there I have, so I have data, I have my data now by facility, okay, for fully immunized 1, fully immunized 2, measles 1 up to measles 2 for October to December 2023. Thank you so much for now. You can follow through for more of these updates on my YouTube account. Stay blessed.